The man with the mission at the European Commission
Welcome to Brussels, Dr. Dorfman.
observes the market communique, transmitted the European way,
My car outside in 15 minutes. You can't miss it. It's the biggest.
meets the Euro-mannered mixers
Why are you so interesting?
and the Euro-friendly fixers.
There's all this. Schools for your children. I've made the arrangements already.
The common market takes the strain.
I don't have any children.
But they're free. It's a part of the job.
Once you're on that gravy train.
All right, later on I'll try to get some.
Malcolm Bradbury's Gravy Train starts Wednesday the 27th of June at 10 o'clock on Channel 4. This is Channel 4. Now the comedy strand, heading back to the days when boys were boys and men were desperate.
Strongbow. Nothing else quite hits the mark.
Didn't know you would ever go.
It's only for a couple of days.
Didn't know you could be so tough.
Oh, stop it.
Head and shoulders? I didn't know you had dandruff.
I don't. You do.
With an ordinary medicated shampoo, dandruff can be left behind, but Head and Shoulders, used regularly, keeps it away.
You look great.
Don't have dandruff with Head and Shoulders and new intensive treatment.
Hey, come on, Chuck, let's fly!
Can't fly, got hay fever, man.
Seldane will get you flying, Chuck.
Now that's easing the sneezing season.
At London Underground, we realize how irritating it is not knowing when your next train is arriving, and not finding staff around when you need them is positively infuriating. But now, with new management, changes are happening. We're modernizing 40 stations every year. We're recruiting hundreds of new staff right across the system. Already over 100 stations feature dot matrix indicators, and more are in the pipeline. Things are looking up underground.
Hi.
Hi.
Was it something I said?
Just business.
Long?
A month.
That's long.
I called round last night when you had company.
You mean my brother? Came round for coffee.
Brother.
Golden roasted, richer, smoother, Nescafe Gold Blend.
I forgot to say, I'll be in New York.
I hope you remember to take some gold blend with you.
So you might like to know I'm staying at the Plaza.
In the Comedy Strand tomorrow, Cliff finds himself off the rails and on the track at the races in The Cosby Show.
A teacher falls by the wayside, but at the Blessed Edith Semple School, people still have faith.
It's all over the school.
What is it?
Little Alice Mackenzie. She can walk. It's wonderful.
The Blessed Edith Sample School doesn't deal in medical claims. We leave that to the friends of Blessed Edith.
Believing in miracles is one thing, but insisting they are a daily occurrence is quite another.
Helen Mirren and Tom Conti set off on heavenly pursuits. Film on 4, Thursday, 10:30.
Next tonight, the Channel 4 News.
Tomorrow at 7:45 on ITV, exclusive live coverage of the World Cup hosts, Italy. They've produced goals of the highest quality in their first two matches. But one worry remains for Azeglio Vicini, the inaccuracy of his strikers. They faced the challenge of Czechoslovakia, whose penetration and finishing could bring about Italy's first defeat. Italy versus Czechoslovakia, tomorrow at 7:45, live only on ITV.
And what's this effort called? Stained clothes in a basket?
Mum, that's not art, that's washing.
You've got more chance of shifting one of those paintings than getting shot of that.
Lentil casserole. Hasn't aerial liquid reached suburbia yet, then?
A wishy-washy liquid on that stain.
But you can scrunch this liquid in, so it starts working straight away.
I'd like to see the day anything starts working in this place.
So the liquid works right in the heart of the wash. There. Even Van Gogh never got his colours that bright.
He never had lentil casserole.
Ariel liquid, clean to the heart of the toughest wash.
It's brilliant. Pity there's nowhere to hang it.
Good meaty nourishment. That's what Pedigree Chum is famous for. And these people who breed and care about dogs believe that for nourishment, with real enjoyment too, there's dog food and there's Pedigree Chum. That's why so many top breeders recommend it.
Why are you crying? You've seen it 20 times.
Not the film. I still can't believe it. Not one of them remembered, not even Melvin.
That's one case of champagne.
Not a single card.
And I want the cake today. Yes, today. No, not yesterday, today.
Your anniversary. Who cares? They're back from the pictures at 9. Back to an empty house.
I'm starving. Can't I have a sandwich?
For goodness sake, Gerald, control yourself.
All this trouble you've been to.
What trouble? A couple of phone calls.
If you want to get organised, get on the phone.
You shouldn't have. We didn't even remember it was our anniversary, did we, Harry? It's a wonderful surprise.
British Telecom. It's you we answer to.
Hiya, Doc. How's it going?
Well done. We've done some tests, and to be honest, it's not looking too good. There is some good news, though. You know the hospital raffle? First prize, free 4X for a year.
Yeah?
I won.
Australians wouldn't give a Castlemaine 4X for anything else.
It's not football. It's a trip to the bottom of the ocean. To the subsoil of suburbia. It's new comic drama.
Oh, shake hands, eh? You know, we Brits don't do a lot of that, only on tragic occasions like funerals and weddings.
It's a closer look at life. A football-free zone. It's a twist of the tongue.
That's what I meant to say, but my mouth slipped. Yeah.
It's films on 4.
Somebody up there likes me.
Maybe it's the van driver he likes.
Channel 4. A different set of goals.
In a stunning eyewitness account, Dispatches on Wednesday at 8:30 shows unique and extensive film of what may prove to be the climax of the civil war in Eritrea. And at 9:15, Alan Bennett discusses the life and work of probably the best-known and most successful English poet this century, John Betjeman. And that's Wednesday's Poetry in Motion on 4.
At 9 o'clock this evening, the Cutting Edge presentation follows the trial of an Australian Aboriginal boy accused of murder. It's also a savage indictment of a society that has separated Aboriginal children from their mothers, forcing them to assimilate into white culture. Now, with the time at 7 o'clock, we cross over to the studios of ITN to join Nicholas Owen with Zainab Badawi for tonight's Channel 4 News.
Inflation forces the government to increase cuts in defence spending this year to £600 million. Hello, good evening. Britain's military establishment faces the realities imposed by two crucial trends. High inflation here has forced the government to make deeper cuts than it had planned in current defence expenditure. The projects affected could include orders for new Tornado strike aircraft. At the same time, as the Defence Secretary told MPs this afternoon, hard long-term choices about the size of the armed forces must be made as any